So if you're even remotely interested in volleyball in Canada, you've probably seen the Canadian Lead Academy's website and all the stuff they've got going on.
Yeah, they've been really busy.
It's pretty amazing.
It is, they've really ramped things up. Like, it seems like there's something for every kind of volleyball player out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
From total beginners all the way up to, like aspiring pros.
Yeah.
And we wanted to dive deep into that today.
Yeah, and take a closer look at all those opportunities they're offering, because it really is quite a lot.
Yeah, we've been going through everything on their website, blog posts, even like YouTube transcripts and stuff like that, to try and get a really clear picture of what's going on.
The feedback, too.
Yeah, some of the feedback they've gotten, which is really interesting.
Yeah, and to kind of help everyone listening kind of figure out what might be a good fit for them or their kids or whoever.
Right, exactly, because it can be a little overwhelming when you first see all the different programs and camps and everything.
Totally. And it's all the way through August right now.
Yeah, they've got stuff planned all the way through the summer, so no matter what you're looking for, it seems like they've got something.
For sure. Okay, so why don't we start with some of those new programs they've announced?
Yeah, okay, so one that really caught my eye was the Canadian Elite Academy on the road.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's like they're taking their coaching show on the road, literally.
Yes, it's specifically designed for rural Saskatchewan.
Yeah, bringing those opportunities to communities that might not have access to that level of coaching otherwise.
Right, like a lot of times, all the good stuff is concentrated in the cities.
Yeah,
But
excellent.
this is like they're going out to the smaller towns and really making an effort to, develop volleyball everywhere.
Totally. And it's not just like a one-size-fits-all thing. Either they're doing customized camps and training for like club teams or school teams, even whole communities.
Yeah, which I think is really cool because, every group is going to have different needs and goals.
Totally.
Mhm.
And it seems like you can like work with them to really tailor it to what you're looking for.
Exactly. So if you're like in a smaller town and you're thinking, oh man, I wish we had something like this. Well, this is your chance.
Yeah, they actually have an application form on their website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you want to host one of these on-the-road events,
That's awesome.
you need a local organizer, though.
Makes sense, someone to kind of coordinate things on the ground.
Yeah, promote it, find a gym, all that stuff.
So, okay, they're also doing this new off-season training program for their Elite 1 and Elite 2 athletes.
Oh, yeah, that's huge for those serious players.
It is, and it really shows their commitment to developing their top talent,
Yeah.
even outside the regular season.
Yeah, they don't want them to just like, sit around and lose all their progress over the summer.
Exactly. Like that consistent training is so important for athletes who are really trying to reach that next level.
Totally. And the specifics of the program are all on their website. But just the fact that they're offering something like this is a big deal.
Yeah, it's like a structured pathway for them to keep improving year round.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's dive into like the actual schedule they've got laid out, starting with March.
Okay, sounds good.
So the week of March 3rd, they're doing private lessons at Mother Teresa Elementary School.
Nice.
Yeah, but they were already saying spots were limited for Thursday, March 6th.
Oh, wow. So they're filling up fast.
Yeah, it seems like if you're interested in these individual lessons, you got to book early.
That's good advice.
And the next week, starting March 9th, things get really busy. It's mostly at St. Joseph High School,
Okay.
and they've got all sorts of different skills-focused sessions. So there's basic volleyball skills, focus, serve, reception.
Okay, so that's for beginners,
Yeah, and then there's next-gen volleyball skills.
which is like what, the next step up?
Yeah, exactly. And then they have specific training for their Elite 1 and Elite 2 athletes.
Right, so they're really catering to every level.
Yeah, these are this whole tiered system where you can train at the level that's appropriate for your skills.
I like that because it means you're not going to be stuck in a group where you're either way ahead or way behind everyone else.
Right, exactly.
And it seems like they really emphasize that progressive development philosophy, like starting with the basics and building up from there.
Totally. And we don't know exactly what the difference is between Elite 1 and Elite 2 from what we've seen.
I'm guessing it's based on like experience and skill level.
Yeah, but they probably have more details on their website about like the placement criteria and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that same week, they also have advanced volleyball skills focused serving reception.
Oh, okay. So that's like for the more experienced players.
Right, and then they've got regular private lessons too, all at St. Joseph.
Nice. So they're running a bunch of different things at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like they're really trying to create as many opportunities as possible.
And that week, they've also got the grade 6-8 and grade 9-12 girls leagues at the Hank Cruz Soccer Center.
How cool. So it's not just skills training, they're also doing leagues.
Yeah, but actually those leagues were already sold out, according to what we saw.
Wow, see, that's what I'm talking about. These things fill up fast.
I know, you got to be on top of it.
Yeah, if you want to get in, you can't wait till the last minute.
And even the private lessons in Mother Teresa Elementary that week were either full or had limited spots.
Okay, so
Right.
same deal, book early.
Exactly. All right, so moving on to the week of March 16th, it's still at St. Joseph High School.
Okay.
And they've got basic volleyball skills focused team play this time.
Oh, interesting. So they're starting to get into more like tactical stuff.
Yeah, it's not just individual skills anymore. They're teaching you how to play as a team.
That makes sense because volleyball is such a team sport.
Right, you got to learn how to work together.
And they've got more next-gen and elite skill sessions that week, too, and then an intermediate volleyball skills-focused defense.
Yeah, so they're building on those foundation skills and adding more layers.
I see what you mean about building up from the basics. It's like each week they introduce something new.
Right, and the private lessons that week were still super popular at both St. Joseph and Mother Teresa Elementary. Like everything was either full or booked up.
Okay, so we're seeing a trend here.
Definitely book early, people.
Don't miss out.
All right, so the week of March 23rd, most things move over to Holy Family Catholic School,
Okay.
and they've got a team private lesson, which was already full.
Oh, so that's cool. So whole teams can get private coaching.
Yeah, it's a great way to like really work on your team dynamics and stuff.
For sure. And they've got Elite 1 and Elite 2 skills sessions and Next Gen with limited spots remaining.
Yep, and that week they're also doing basic volleyball skills, focus setting, and hitter variations.
Okay, so now they're getting into specific offensive skills.
Yeah, they're starting to teach you how to run different plays and attack the ball.
Cool. And there were still private lessons available at Holy Family that week, although some slots were already taken.
Yeah, and they're still doing private lessons at Mother Teresa Elementary too.
So they're really spreading things out across different locations.
Yeah, I think that makes it a lot easier for people to find something that works for them.
Totally. Like if you live closer to one school than the other, it's nice to have options.
Okay, so then the last week of March, starting on the 30th, everything's back at St. Joseph High School.
All right.
And they've got advanced volleyball skills, focus hitting variation, which is a mouthful.
Wow, that's getting pretty specific.
I know, right? Like they're really breaking down the nuances of hitting.
That's cool, though. It shows they're paying attention to detail.
Yeah, they're not just glossing over stuff. They're really going in depth.
And they've got basic volleyball skills, focus hitting variations, and intermediate volleyball skills, focus hitting variation, too. So it
Yeah.
seems like hitting is the theme for that week.
Yeah, they're covering it for every skill level.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's still the regular next gen and elite skill sessions and private lessons at St. Joseph?
Yeah, and the private lessons at Holy Family Catholic School that week had a mix of full and available spots.
Okay, so still some opportunities there.
Yeah. Now, for April and May, we don't have specific details about the sessions they're running,
Right.
but they say to keep an eye on their website for the latest updates.
Yeah, that's your best bet for the most up-to-date info.
But we do have some exciting stuff for June and July. It's beach volleyball time.
Yes, beach volleyball.
They've got all these Beach Twos girls programs,
Correct.
like different levels, basic, intermediate, Elite 2, and Elite 1.
Wow, so they're doing the same tiered system for beach.
Yeah, which is awesome because you can find the right level for your skills.
And they're all on either Mondays and Wednesdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yep, so you've got options.
And beach volleyball is so much fun. It's a great way to like improve your skills in a different environment.
Totally. You got to be so much more agile and quick on your feet.
Yeah, and your ball control has to be really good.
And they're doing Beach 2's boys training too on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Awesome. So there's something for everyone.
Yeah, they really haven't left anyone out.
And they're starting their Elite Off-Season Academy on Tuesday, June 3rd.
Oh yeah, for those serious players who want to keep training all summer.
Exactly. It shows they're really dedicated to those elite athletes.
But here's the thing. The Beach 2's training is already starting to sell out.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, so if you're thinking about doing beach volleyball this summer,
Yeah.
you need to register like now.
Okay. Message received.
Don't wait.
I'm going to tell everyone I know.
Okay, so then we get to August, and it's all about tournaments and preseason camps.
Okay.
So they have the Boys and Girls Beach Royalty Tournaments running from August 4th to the 7th.
Oh, cool. So a chance to show off all those beach skills you've been working with.
Exactly. And then starting August 11th, they've got a whole bunch of Making the Cut camps.
Okay.
So there's one for Boys High School, another one for Girls Elementary School, and then a bunch for junior high and senior high girls.
Wow. So they're really gearing up for the school season.
Yeah, they've even got specific camps for Elite 2 and Elite 1 level athletes.
Nice. So those players can really get that high-level training.
Yeah, and these Making the Cut camps are apparently super popular.
Yeah, we saw some feedback from people who did them in previous years, and they were raving about them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they said the coaching was amazing, they learned so much, and they felt way more prepared for tryouts.
That's awesome. So it seems like these camps are definitely worth checking out.
Totally, but just like the beach programs are starting to sell out too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so again, you got to act fast if you want a spot.
Okay, so basically the message is if you see something, you like register ASAP
Yes, don't procrastinate.
because these things are filling up fast.
They really are.
Okay, so what have we learned?
Well, first of all, I think it's amazing how much variety they're offering.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
Like, there really is something for everyone, whether you're a complete beginner or you're like, dreaming of playing in the Olympics.
And they've got all these different formats too.
Right, exactly. Like private lessons, skills
Mm.
sessions, leagues, beach volleyball camps, even that on the road program for rural areas.
Yeah, they've really thought of everything.
And they're clearly committed to that progressive development philosophy.
Yeah, they talk about that a lot in their materials. Like they really believe in training at the right level.
Yeah, in their Understanding Athlete Placement document, they say it's actually better to be at the top of your current skill group than to be struggling in a more advanced setting.
Yeah, because if you're always struggling,
Yeah.
you're not going to feel as confident.
Right, exactly. And if you're one of the best players in your group, you're going to be more motivated to keep improving.
And they say it helps you develop leadership skills too.
That's a good point.
And if you're hoping to get to that elite level, they have an evaluation process you can go through.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's based on your age, your experience, if you've participated in their academy before, things like that.
So there's a clear pathway for those who are really serious about it?
Exactly. And we also saw some interesting stuff about their academy league.
Yeah, what's that all about?
So it's basically a league where they don't keep score and there's no coaching during the games.
Oh, wow, that's different.
I know, right? It's all about like letting the players figure things out for themselves.
So it's more focused on learning than competing.
Exactly. And they say it really helps the players develop their court awareness and decision-making skills.
That's cool because in a regular game, you're always getting instructions from the coach.
Right.
Yeah,
But in this league, you have to think for yourself and make your own decisions.
I bet that's really valuable.
Yeah. And they also offer private lessons and team private lessons if you want more individualized attention.
Right, so you can really target specific areas you want to work on.
Exactly. And another thing that really stood out to me was all the positive feedback they're getting.
Oh, yeah, they've got some really happy customers.
Like people are constantly saying how much they love the coaching, how much they've improved, and how much fun they're having.
Yeah, we saw comments like, highly recommended, phenomenal coaching. Even someone said they learned more than what we paid for.
I love that.
Yeah, it really shows they're doing something right.
And it all ties back to their mission of promoting excellence, integrity, and inclusion through sport.
Yeah, they seem really dedicated to that.
And their vision of being a renowned academy that coaches athletes regardless of location ability or background.
It's inspiring.
It is. Okay, so to wrap things up,
Yes.
it's pretty clear that the Canadian Elite Academy has put together a pretty amazing schedule of activities.
They really have. It's impressive.
Between now and August, they've got something for everyone.
Yeah, whether you're just starting out or you're aiming for the big leagues.
So our advice is to go check out their website.
Yes, do it now.
Take a look at all the different programs and camps they're offering, and if something catches your eye, register as soon as possible.
Because you don't want to miss out.
And one last thought.
Okay.
It's pretty cool how they're creating these opportunities for focused skill development,
Yeah.
Separate from the pressures of competition.
Yeah, it's like a safe space to just learn and improve.
Exactly. And I wonder if that kind of approach could be beneficial for other sports too, not just volleyball.
That's an interesting question.
Something to think about.